EastEnders favorite Stacey Slater has always had trouble when it comes to her family, but she could be about to discover her father also had a past with Dana Monroe's mother, which could make them sisters. Stacey, played by Lacey Turner, had her world turned upside down in 2015 when she discovered her father, Brian Slater, had lived a double life whilst still married to her mother, Jean Slater, Gillian Wright. The result of his infidelity meant he had 3 children with another woman called Alison Slater and one of the EastEnders icon's half-siblings, Kyle Slater. Riley Carter Millington lived in Walford for a short stint as he got to know his half-sister. However, this might not have been the only relationship Stacey's father had, as he had numerous affairs behind his wife's back. But could one of these dalliances have led to the birth of Dana, Barbara Smith, on the BBC soap? Dana first arrived on the weeknight serial drama last year, and it wasn't long before she began a relationship with Bobby Beale, claimed Milner Russell. By the end of 2021, her small family had also been introduced to Walford, with her father Harvey Monroe, Ross Boatman, trying to offer advice to his daughter on a number of matters. Unfortunately, the youngster's mother died before she turned up in the square, and so not much has been said about the unknown character. The mother of 2 could have been vital to revealing the truth about Donna's paternity, as she might have had an affair behind her husband's back. Brian could have been the man she slept with, and although it might not have gone on for too long, he could have fathered her daughter, not wanting Harvey to know about her cheating ways. Donna's mother could have passed the youngster off as her husband's child. However, having now lived on the square for almost a year, Bobby's former lover seems to have bared a resemblance to the Slater women. With her big, dark eyes and long, brunette hair, she almost seems to be a mini Stacey, and there could be a reason for this. As she begins to interact with more characters on the square, Dana could begin to build up a bond with the Slater favorite. Even getting a job on the Slater's burger van, she could begin to see Stacey as an older sister figure, but little would she knows they actually are, as Harvey has been her father since she was a baby, and it is likely his name would be on the birth certificate. She would struggle to stumble across some evidence to make her question her paternity. However, it could be her older brother Aaron Monroe, Charlie Wernham, who could hold the key to discovering her link to the Slater clan. Although he was little when she was born, Donna's brother could have been the only one their mother told about her affair. He would not have known the relevance Brian Slater's name would have had when moving to the square, but when his sister visits him in prison to give him an update of her life, he could be stunned to know she is working with Stacey. At this moment, he could reveal her father is a man called Brian Slater, and he could very well be Stacey's father as well. The youngster would be so confused but intrigued to find out the truth. She would go to Stacey and ask her about her father. As Dana hears the name Brian Slater once again, she would know the pair of them are sisters and would tell Stacey the truth. Having had her world turned upside down over the revelation her father had another family 5 years ago, will she accept Dana as her sister or reject her in anger at Brian? Stacey hasn't had a sister to interact with during her time on the show, and so it would be nice to see how she develops a relationship with Dana. But would she make the Monroe girl into a Slater, or will the youngster's strong mind deter her from falling into the family's habits? Speaking about who she would like to work more with as she becomes more of a regular presence on the square, the actress who plays Dana, Barbara, expressed interest in having more screen time with Stacey. The soap star said, "When I watched it, it was the whole Stacey and Max affair stuff, and I am a huge fan of Lacey. Dana hasn't had too much with her yet, but I have more interactions coming up and I am excited to see how they get on. I'm interested in all that. Lacey is incredible," she said of her co-star in an interview with metro.co.uk. But if Dana and Stacey are sisters, Harvey would have a hard time coming to terms with his wife cheating on him years ago, given he is starting to develop a relationship with Jean. He himself is becoming integrated with the Slater clan. However, discovering Jean's husband was the one who had an affair with his wife could make it harder for the pair to bind. Harvey won't be able to change the past though, and at some point, he would have to accept he is not his daughter's birth father, having raised her, regardless of whether she was his or not makes him her father, and with Brian dead, He won't be replaced. Will he give Dana the go-ahead to get to know her new family?